Hey, beautiful souls. You wouldn't believe how long I've been trying to go live. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here. I have something to share that I didn't get the opportunity to do yesterday. I surrender. Everything just feels too much, as if I'm pushing a boulder uphill. So, early yesterday morning, probably around 5 a.m., I gave up. I woke, my eyes flew open, that's how I wake, and I just let go. It was sublime. Then my guides immediately sent me an image of a meditation that I had done with Eckhart Tolle when he was on Oprah the very, very first time. She was the first to do a, what was it, a webinar, a live webinar or something, worldwide. And in this meditation, you pictured yourself seated at the bottom. Okay, let's cut it short. Sitting at the bottom of the ocean, on the ocean floor. And lotus style, and you allowed the currents to move through you, cleansing you, at the same time grounding you and making you one with everything. That's what I did. That's what I became. It was glorious. It was glorious. Surrender is so very important. I think I will have to change the description on this. Energy releasing. And then, I felt so good. I let go. I gave up. I let everything go. And I decided I'm going to focus on a different way, a new way of doing things. It's just too much for me. So, I sat there later on during the day, after doing my toilette, and the thoughts started running through my head of why I did not consciously think this, but it just floated through my consciousness. Why is it that people keep stealing things from me? Destroying my property. This began when I returned to Trinidad 11 years ago. 11 years and 7 months ago. I didn't understand it. It hurts because the lout, the weasel, or whatever pejorative name I can come up for him, but that is insulting animals. That's my sister's son. He's a thief. He's addicted to marijuana. He's 40 years old, and he's just a nasty person. So he has been destroying my property in secret. I mean, I know it's him. He sneaks around when I'm not there. And the latest is the pin for the phone charger that his grandmother also uses. You know, he does other nasty things. That's really the lowest of the low. So that's just the latest episode. So I kept. So this is what brought the question to mind, and you would not believe what I discovered. This immediately went all the way back to my childhood, where as the eldest by 6 years, I think, of my mother's other children, I had my own belongings in a trunk, an old fisherman's chest with the trays for the tackle, the hooks and whatever it is at the top. So I used those things for my ribbons, and all the rest of my belongings went into this chest. It was mine. Eventually, Marian's children began taking my things. No, I was old. I'm just the eldest by 6 years, but they were already older than toddlers. And they would just go into my chest, my trunk, or whatever you want to call it, and take my things. I complained. Now, I was a very quiet child. I didn't speak much. I just did what I was told, and I lived in my own world. So after it happened, probably, because I don't remember exactly, so I don't want to exaggerate and I don't want to lie. So after it happened, maybe a second or third time, because I just was not accustomed to this invasion, I remember my mother telling me, leave them, let them have it, let them take it, because she just wants quiet. And I, the very sensitive and introvert child who lived in her own world, just stood there in hurt and disbelief and not understanding. How could she say that? And I just suck it up. The hurt that people would just come and take my things, and I have no rights and I have no right to say anything about it. I don't have the right to complain about it. And before I explain to you, since I returned to this little island nation of Trinidad and Tobago, everything that I had was stolen. Things of value, all of my jewelry and this sort of stuff. And it was the same reaction. But I don't understand why anybody would do that. I just cannot envisage it. How could someone do that? How could someone steal from me? How could someone take something that doesn't belong to them? How can you invade someone's space? And I'm not even talking about home invasions, but I suppose that's what it's like. Those are the feelings on a much larger scale, or perhaps exaggerated, that would occur. I keep looking at my mother's dog. That is where it all began. It never happened to me elsewhere in the world during all my travels, never. Even when I lived in the homeless shelter, they would steal my things. That is where it began. I was so shocked. I was so surprised. I was so amazed. My guides brought this to my attention so that I could see where that issue began, because of my not expressing my hurt, my anger, my emotions at the situation. And even here, I have been keeping my anger in check. Actually, I've been keeping my rage in check. So this morning, I had to delve into that as well. Because I don't like drama. I could make a whole household load of drama and destroy the fucking house. And the person responsible. So, I had to dive into that as well. And what surfaced was when I was 18, I almost killed my sister in pure rage. I lifted something that no teenager and no the average human being could not lift. It was something made of iron. It was so heavy. It felt like a feather when I just picked it up and I slammed it at her. She ducked. It gouged the cement out of the wall. If she hadn't ducked, she would have been dead. And that is when I swore, I made a vow to myself that I would not ever let my anger overtake me or take control of me like that. That's where that leads right back to. So what I want to explain to you all, my beautiful, beautiful souls, is this. Every dysfunction in my life, in your life, goes all the way back to one incident. Why do these things float to the surface now? For clearance. For clearance. I am not Christ. I am not the Christ. So I am not going to look at this motherfucker and say, I forgive you. Because he is a weasel. He is a shit. He's the lowest of the low. He will never be anything else. Truly, he will never be anything else. I mean, I already know this. His grandmother makes excuses for him. His mother pretends that she doesn't know and she closes her eyes so that she doesn't have to deal with the situation. Because there is only one action that's required. So I will take action in another way. I've already decided on my course, and so it will end. And it's all on an energetic level. It's all on a spiritual level. Because enough is enough. Please, ladies, women out there, we all know what it's like. We know how it is. And I implore you to express yourself. Don't hold your anger in. You are not me. I have a lot of help. I have powerful support. And I intend to give them free rein to do what is necessary. I don't have to do anything except that. You, on the other hand, if you do not have guides, because I am a warrior, if you do not have guides, you are not comfortable in a particular situation, I implore you, speak out, speak it, shout it, let it out in some way. Do not hold it in because it will cause dis-ease. Life is for living. We are here to live it to our best ability because we are here to be happy. And as I look up, I wonder if I can get it. I just saw a little lizard jump on this big green and white leaf here. I wonder if I can get it on camera. And its head is just peeking out. Let me see, where's the thingy? I wonder if I can show it. Let's see, where is it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing its head? It's just there, it's just there, it's just there. See it? See it? See it? Right there, right there, right there. That's just the head peeking out. Isn't that cute? Lizards. What are they about? Transformation. Yeah. I'm getting the signals, you know. So, I just want to say, this weekend, Friday to Sunday, it will be 30% off everything. You ladies really need to jump into my breakthrough spa and change your life. Nurturing support, warm and safe, guidance and insight. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm all about. All heart. So on that note, my beautiful souls, of course the link is in the bottom. On that note, my beautiful souls, I'm gonna say ciao. I shall be on at 3 p.m. At 2 p.m. Eastern time for another live shamanic tarot reading session, which is always phenomenal. Ciao.